I don't know about you, there's nothing better than a little dinner and dancing. One of my favorite go-tos when I'm hungry is Mexican food. And to help us continue this celebration of Hispanic heritage, Monica Miranda of Los Compadres Restaurant. Oh, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, Susan.
We're doing all the traditional favorites, so sit back and enjoy. You're going to get a wonderful history lesson and some recipes along the way. Tamales.
Yes.
That's how this whole restaurant started for you all.
Yeah.
Talk about the origin.
So for our family, our great-grandmother who started our restaurant and several others that are in Arizona, she got her start actually selling tamales. So when she was pretty young, she was in Miami Globe. Her father was a miner and she was looking for ways to make money, and so she started using the family tamale recipe and literally started out in a little shack, a tamale shack,
and making
rolling
them
them up
amazing.
and selling them.
Oh,
yeah.
And you guys continue that tradition. So you're soaking. Tell me what we're going to make the masa, right?
Yeah, so today I'm just going to show you how to assemble tamales. I think a lot of people get intimidated by them because it can be tedious if you're doing the entire process at once.
And you have 500 to do?
Yes,
yeah, that
yes,
could be a
for
little
all of your
intimidating.
family and 40 cousins. But what we're doing here is just breaking it down very simply. So I've already prepped some of our meat. This is the meat we use. It's a beef, a slow roasted beef that we have a special red chili that we cook that in. And then I've got a vegan tamale that I make, so I'm using my vegetable mix for that.
Perfect.
But one important thing is when you're going to use the husks, which is the wrapper of your little gift, your tamale, you want to make sure they soak in water for at least 10 minutes, maybe a little longer.
And you've been flipping them, so start on one side and then flip it, and it can just be room temperature water?
Room temperature. I like warm, sometimes not cold, and then so just makes them nice and soft and pliable. So once we've got those ready and they're soaking, actually I say while they're soaking, you can prepare your masa. So today I have some already prepared masa, and this is actually vegan masa, but also traditionally we mix manteca into the masa, which gives it a lot of robust flavor and keeps it nice and moist. So basically what I've got here is just raw masa, ground corn flour essentially. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and some baking powder to that, and you can either mix this in a mixer or you can work it with your hands.
I think it's probably more fun to work it with your hands.
Yep, so for TV we'll do that. Yeah.
I love that you said gift, because a lot of people, of course in the culture, love to give these as gifts, whether it be for the holidays, just to kind of put a smile on someone's face. So this, I love that. Wrap it in a nice gift.
As a gift, yep.
It's perfect.
Our tamales make great gifts, so that's why we start
selling
them.
And we can order them from you.
You can
pre-order them, especially around the holidays. You need to get your order in early.
So what I'm doing here is I like to use your hands. Depending on how wet your masa is, you can use a spatula. I like to just literally form it right into my husk. Then I have control over how big it's getting, how thin it is. And so then we're going to just go ahead and use my veggie mix.
Because this is the vegan, so that's why,
Yeah, so this is a mix of poblano chilies, corn, and Mexican gray squash and yellow squash. Luckily that's all in season right now, so they're nice and big. So you can make these now, freeze them, and then give them as gifts later in the year.
Because you're going to be rolling a lot.
Yeah, so we just want to take that husk. I've laid it out flat. As I roll it, I'm going to start pulling it back in and just kind of forming it together like a dough. You can make it all nice and squished and tight on the ends so it doesn't leak out. And then
this is that step that we were just doing, and you have so many of these already prepared. We're going to let Ed get in there. Look at that. Oh, they look so good. And you have all different types in here. So, and how long do we need to let them steam?
So after you've made your tamales, they're wrapped in paper like that, you can freeze these. I like to freeze them. Everything sets nice. And then when they're frozen, anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours on a nice roaring steam.
This is perfect. She's going to stick around and share a delicious dessert with us as well. But we want to give you some information. Los Compadres has a special offer for you. Order your holiday tamales by September 30th, and you are going to receive 15% off your total order. And you do need to get those orders in early. Los Compadres, they are located at 2350 West Northern Avenue. That is in Phoenix. Give them a call, 602-864-0043. Visit the website, loscompadresaz.com.